So Love and Hip Hop Season 2 is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen the trailers, and it looks explosive.
Yes, it is.
What juicy little nuggets can you drop off for us today?
I mean, it's just so much going on. Obviously, you've seen the majority of the altercation with Chrissy and
Right.
Kimbella, so that was a lot. Then there's another fight. I mean, it's a lot of drama this season. I want to say some of it is warranted, but some of it really comes out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm kind of caught in between because I'm actually friends with Jim's manager, who is Yandy, and Chrissy, who's the girlfriend. So it's a tough situation, but you see everything play out on camera, but it's a lot.
Yeah, you've been quoted as saying that you're going to give every other reality show a run for their money.
Yeah, we have totally set the bar with this show.
Last season, during one of, like, I would say your most emotional moments, you made a reference to, you know, like, there are a lot of different singers in the industry right now who kind of don't really have all the talent in the world to make it as far as they did. Meanwhile, you know, you're a great singer, and, like, for some reason you can't seem to get to the point where it's not a difficult journey for you anymore.
Right.
Do you still have the same feelings now?
To some point, maybe not as much. I always say in the beginning, I had it easy. You know, when I first got signed to Jay, I really didn't have to work for it at all. It was handed to me, my deal. And then upon leaving there, I signed right with Interscope maybe a few months later. So I really didn't have a time period where I was down on that also. Now, being by myself, knowing how the industry is, having to work hard for it, it actually feels better because I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing it the way that I want to do it now. I really can put out all the music that I want. So it's a much harder process, but it's more rewarding because before it really was never what I really wanted to do. Like, I was just learning all the steps. I was just trying to figure out where my voice was, you know, what type of music I wanted to do. I was just learning the system. So now I get it, and it's much more hard work, but it's much more refreshing to be able to do it on my own and know that if I do fail this time around, at least it was on my terms and not in somebody else's hands.
Right. And so do you find, this is probably going to be a little redundant, but so speaking of love, recently some photos surfaced on the net between you and rapper Maino. You know, there's been a little bit of speculation as to the nature of your relationship with him. Do you care to shed some light on that?
Well, Maino and I had dated for a while, off and on, so those pictures are old, and I've moved on. I'm not with him. Yeah. I'm with somebody else, and I'm extremely happy.
Right. And so your new love, will he be featured on the show at all?
Definitely not.
You're just keeping him totally away
Very
from that.
much so.